Good morning, everyone. I thought this was as good a place as any to do a little video to let you guys know how excited I am to have you back in the building. And I missed you all over spring break. I hope that everybody um, made moments that were great moments for them and their family over break. And I hope you're coming back raring to go. This video is really for both students and adults, but I wanted to share it with the students. I thought this was like the best place to do this video here. You guys have been rocking it with the ping pong balls and getting everything going from the year. And I don't know if you guys remember this or not, but the beginning of the year that was empty. And every time you guys grow with your star, you guys are putting ping pong balls in there. And I would say if anybody in the building, as they're walking by, recognize this, that is the fullest it's ever been in this building. So I want you to take a look at that. Try to get fifth grade in there too. And as you can see, you guys are kind of like, I'm not sure what's going to happen here. This could go any way, like third, fourth, fifth. You guys like are kind of right there with one another. This could go any way with the star results. And I don't believe before you guys finish testing at the before spring break that all of you were able to put your ping pong balls in there. So I'm kind of excited about this because it might be a year that we overflow them. I'm not sure. So the reason I'm making this video is I wanted to let all of you guys know as we come into state testing. I know sometimes, you know, people roll their eyeballs like Mrs. Simpson and kind of goes, oh my gosh, or whatever. And I know sometimes like you hear the word test or assessment and people get like nervous and freak out and whatever. And I don't want you to do that. I've been thinking a lot about and I've been looking a lot at the data that we have. And don't get me wrong, we have a lot of room to grow. And that's, I would think, as a third, fourth, or fifth grader, we always have room to grow. I'm 53. I have room to grow. So like I can still learn. I can still do better, and I plan on it. But what I want you guys to think about as you're going into state testing, when we do IAR, and we're going to start this week, I want you to think about all the stuff that you've learned this year. I want you to take it seriously because, like, in all honesty, it's a really great way for me and everybody else around us in our community and all that stuff like that to see the great things you guys are doing. I don't share like the star results out with the whole community. I share it with your parents. Your teachers share it with your parents. You guys share it with your parents. But like IAR, it stands for Illinois Assessment of Readiness. And in all honesty, like I would love everybody in the state of Illinois to know what we're doing in this building to help students grow. And I want them to know how much you're learning. And I'm really proud of you guys. So when you guys are doing IAR testing this week and next week, I want you guys to do your very best. So we have a little bit of an incentive for you. So I'm kind of excited about this, and I'm not going to tell you what you could win. I might tell you midweek, but I'm not sure. I might tell you at the end of this week, but I'm not sure. So been trying to figure out how to incentivize, which means make the testing a little bit more exciting, make it a little more competitive. So this is what we're going to do. We have 3 huge prizes, one for each grade level. I'm not going to tell you what they are, but what we're going to do is every time that you show your work, so you're going to get scratch paper when you're doing the state testing. And let's say you're doing your math test for state testing, and you're showing all of your work and you fill up the whole page with the work that you have, you're going to put your name at the top of that page. And every page that you give your teacher to show your work, they're going to give you a ticket. Every ticket you're going to fill out and you can enter into a drawing. And when we're done with state testing and we get all the makeups and everything done, we're going to do a big drawing, and we're going to celebrate that. Teachers, you're not out of this either, because I've decided that we're going to incentivize something for you too. All the adults, every educator in this building. This means every adult in this building that interacts with children. That means all the way from buildings and grounds, food service, teachers, paraprofessionals, the office staff, everybody. You have an opportunity to do a little winning as well. Mrs. Simpson has something up her sleeve. So I have a grand prize for you as well. Your incentive is a little different. And it's in the weekly preview. So if you want to enter, you'll have to look at the weekly preview to figure out how. I'm really excited about this. So kids, for you guys, all I want you to do when you get your state testing started, I want you to do the best you can. I want you to show everybody all the math you've learned. We've never had math this great in our building. Show everything you know. And if you're not sure and you don't know, take a shot at it. Don't skip it. Just take a shot at it. You might be surprised. You might blow your mind and find out that you figured it out with all the strategies you've learned this year. With the reading, remember all the writing you've done this year. You guys are doing amazing things with your writing. You can use scratch paper for that too. If you want to write out what you want to say and then type it in the computer, you have time. Use the time and show us everything you know about what you have learned this year. Um, just, I want you to show how much you've learned this year because you deserve to know. You deserve to know when you walk away from this that you did the very best you could. And I'm super proud of you going into it. So I'm proud of everybody that has put effort into educating students this year. I'm proud of everybody that has taken moments with kids to have conversations. I'm proud of the students for recognizing that, like, hey, if I work from some of my habits as opposed to some of the things that I struggle with, I'm going to do better. And I just think we're going to do great. I think we've literally worked our way back from the last few years. And this is the time for you guys to be shining. This is the time for you guys to be bright stars. This is the time for you guys to have a little brag time about what you've done. So I hope when you watch this, you feel really good about the work you've done this year. And if you're questioning any of that, then just turn it around. We've got 8 weeks still left of school. Let's do this. We're not done. We've got things to do. We got people to impress. We've got ourselves to impress. We're going to compete against ourselves. We're going to check this out. We're probably going to try to overflow that. And then we're going to have some fun at the end of the year. So let's just roll this week out, have the best week we could possibly have. It's only 4 days. And remember to show all of your work on your scratch paper because you're going to get a ticket for every page you turn in. So who knows what we're going to win? Who knows what that could be? Who knows who's going to win? And all the staff in the building take a look at the weekly preview so you know what you have to do to enter your contest. I hope you all have a great day. Thank you, and I'm so glad to have you back.